Our network assets are very valuable inside the data center, and it's always good practice to control who has access to administer those devices. By default, on a Nexus device, only SSH is available for remote access. If you need to turn on Telnet connectivity, you'll need to turn on Featured Telnet, but is not recommended for a best practice. In regards to that, if you have a Supervisor 1, which is an older supervisor, and you would like to enable Telnet for out-of-band communication to it, you need to run the command telnet server enable in order to connect through the CMP or the out-of-band interface. It's also highly recommended to secure access to these interfaces as well as using a highly secure protocol like SSH. So in this case, we can actually apply an ACL to the management 0 interface on that device, which is used for that SSH or Telnet access to it to control who has access. Today, this is only supported on the management 0 interface and is actually not supported on the VTY interface. You can also use control plane policing to secure VTY access. It's also highly advisable to turn on a timeout value on that VTY access and console access as well. You can also secure the protocols that you use to connect to the devices and manage the devices, like our simple network management protocol. You can apply an access control list to control which management devices can access the device with that protocol. In doing so, you want to make sure that you apply the correct configuration to the correct VRF network. In this case, it would most likely be the management network. Below, you can see an example of a configuration where we're defining an access list at the top of the configuration where we are permitting 2 IP addresses to access this device, and then all others will be denied. And then we're actually applying that to the SNMP server community configuration, as you can see from the third line from the bottom where it says group uses ACL, as well as the last line on the bottom where we can say that read-write access is also limited to certain devices through the command group use ACL and then the ACL name. Please join me for the next lesson, 14.6, Introducing Role-Based Access Control.